Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Nyesha Stone, the founder of Carvd, your weekly source of positive news. And right now we're outside of Mel's Restaurant and Lounge, and we're with the Lennox, and we're here with the Hip Hop Caucus because they're here in Atlanta and they've been doing a homecoming tour. So if you could just tell us, what's the importance of voting and why have y'all been doing this tour?
Voting is critical because we got to shape policy. Either you shape policy or policy shapes you. And the only way you can do that is by being a part of the system and the process. And so we're making sure people are politically educated, understand why this is important, why this is one step in the process of activism, but how we can then use this to shape legislation. We've been doing a lot of demonstrations recently for the past 2 or 3 years, everything from policy to oversee housing and education, even climate justice. But we realized that demonstration without legislation leads to frustration. So this part is going through the whole system and really engaging our people. But more importantly, hip-hop is using our political, our cultural expression to our political experience to change the world.
No, so in simpler terms, for people like me, I'm 26, and sometimes we question, our vote doesn't matter, we're not making an impact, or even we're not for sure who to vote for. What advice would you give to young people that I want to get involved, but I'm really not feeling either side?
Yeah, so you're right for all those concerns, but they're layered. Because the reason why you don't feel your vote is working is because the people who are actually going into office aren't doing what they said they would do when they got elected. So there's a holding them accountable part. So today we've created a Caucus pressure squad that actually put pressure on politicians to do what they said they would do. If they said they were going to fight for clean air and clean water, we're going to put pressure on them to fight for it. If they said they're going to fight for housing, education, for criminal justice reform, we're going to put pressure on them. So once that happens, then we're more satisfied because the people who are in the position are doing their job. But the long term, this is just one piece of strategy. This is definitely chess, not checkers. And so this is not, the whole ballgame is not just voting. The whole ballgame is understanding how the political process works and creating power to create change for our communities.
I love that. And so again, y'all on a homecoming tour. So right now we're here in Atlanta, but y'all went to my home city, Milwaukee. So how did y'all go about picking the cities that y'all wanted to go to?
Well, right now we have many cities, part of the leadership committee, and pressure squad now that are across the country. So those cities are cities that we either have been working in for some time, or cities that we have committed to. Milwaukee is a city that we went to way back in 2004. And so it's been a minute since we had been there actively. And even though we've been there like when they had uprisings and certain things going on, we felt a need to lead. And Milwaukee is a city that I think we were kind of meant to understand, dealing with the poverty, there's a lot of issues. And one thing that we realize with people like yourself, they don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. They want to be done with it. Like, they're done dying, they're done fighting for the same problem. They're just done just keep doing the same thing over. So we want to go to like Milwaukee, Atlanta, Savannah next, and other cities to make sure that we connect the dots.
I love it. And so how I end all my interviews is, when people rewatch this interview, what do you want them to hear from me?
I want them to know that we're powerful. And that, particularly for young people and artists who I work with, is that we need you to be engaged. I need artists, activists. I need artists. I need that combination to come together. But I need them to know that they're fighting not only for the now generation, but for the future. And one thing I would just say is that our parents fought for equality. And while we're definitely still fighting for equality, we're fighting for existence. This is our moment right now. So keep on fighting, never give up, come together in unity, and we will see change.
Thank you so much. We have Lennox, it's the Hip Hop Caucus, we're in Atlanta, and thank you so much. In the end, everything will be carved in stone. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.